There is no envy, jealousy, or hatred between the different colors of the rainbow, and no fear either, because each one exists to make the other's love more beautiful.
Cultural literacy is important both individuals and to the society they live in. As an individual, your cultural literacy will help you successfully interact with the people from diverse backgrounds including Australian Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. It helps you develop critical cultural perspective, especially if you are part of dominant culture. Instead of taking your own cultural belief and practice, you're granted as seeing them as normal. You can see them in the context of the many cultures and evaluate their strengths and limitations. Pavel Sakra Hoffman 2013. Cultural literacy also helps you develop associative skills such as communication and self-reflections. Cultural literacy contributes positively of the society in you live. It reduces prejudice of inequality based on culture, increase the value placed in diversity, and increase the participations of social practice of the society, including the access to institutions and services. For example, when the culturally literate people has influenced the institutions like university of government agencies, they can ensure that people from the cultural backgrounds are able to participate equitably of education and service. Literate culture is the most democratic culture in Ireland. It includes nobody is cast across generations and social groups and classes. It is not usually one's first culture, but it should be everyone's. Second existing as the is those beyond the narrow spheres of the family, neighborhood, and regions.
Culture is often described as being like an iceberg. Above the water are the aspects of the culture that you can easily see and experience: language, dress, food, festivals, and the like. Below the water, where you can't see it, are the aspects of the culture that those within the culture know and understand, often without thinking about it or questioning it. Empathy is key to being culturally literate, as it enables us to understand and include differing perspectives and values that are reflected in people's lives. The skill of collaboration is also essential, and that requires practice. To collaborate well, people should value diversity, respect others, and be willing both to overcome prejudice and to compromise. European Parliament, Council of European Union, 2006.
Talking about cultural literacy is not just enough to use it and help society and our students, so why bother? Cultural literacy is about understanding each other and where we came from, as well as where we are going. Every person has a different culture to them. Some connect and some differ. It is these differences that need to be celebrated and understood to really function with each other and as citizens not just of our nation but as part of citizens of the world. It is impossible to work with people who have the exact same culture as you on a day-to-day basis. Even our parents may have differences in culture from their children if they were born in different areas or just from time differences. This goes back to the fact that culture changes with time. Think about music from 50s to music now. These reflect changes in time and culture. To expect the era from which parent to children or teachers to students to be the same would not be realistic. These differences are important to look at so that we can understand where each other is coming from and respect it. It is hard to respect things and really accept them if we do not understand them. We tend to push away and fear the unknown. This only causes problems for our interaction and our future.
We use the term cultural literacy to include the attitudes and skills that people need to get along with each other in everyday living.